So Ethan and I, we are on our way down to the coast, and we have a very specific goal in mind today, and we want to catch something from the ocean and cook it up on the beach. So I'm going to take him spearfishing. Going to take him spearfishing to a spot I used to go to when I was young in my past. And I don't know what we're going to catch. Maybe a tailor. Look, even if we catch a wrasse, I'll be fine with that. But we do also have the chance to go diving for some abalone in the area. So that's going to be great, and hopefully we get to cook something up on the beach. Now, we're actually trying out my new kayak, which I got a week ago from Facebook Marketplace. It's a big tandem one. It's got a lot of room on it, so we can go on adventures on this thing, and so I'm excited to try it out. Now, as you can see by the way we're dressed, it's quite cold today. It's very overcast and a lot of rain. It was meant to be 20mm of rain today, but it looks like the rain has cleared up and that most of the rain came through the night. Yeah, blue skies up ahead, which is good. I just hope the rain hasn't affected the visibility in the water. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a light southwesterly wind, so we are protected in the bay, coastal bay, where we're going to go. So today is just a day trip, just a day adventure. We're not doing an overnight tonight. I'll probably do an overnight camp somewhere next week with my youngest, because he hasn't had a chance to get out for a camp ever. Actually, it'll be his first camp. But today is a day trip with Ethan. We're going to catch a fish, Ethan, or some abalone. We're going to cook it up. We're going to test out our kayak. So come along for the ride. It's going to be a good day.
Windows wide, the curtains fly to catch the evening breeze. Without you here to keep me warm, believe
Right, here comes the hard part. Doing this by myself, it's quite a heavy kayak. Here I go.
I'd rather freeze. How long can we walk that line between the sea and sand? How long can we bide our time for dreams we never planned?
I've always loved the idea of being able to live off the land when needed, and usually when I have had little expeditions in my past where I have attempted to do just that, I've located myself along the coastline. Coastlines always have an abundant amount of food to find when you know how to look for it and how to get it, and being able to show that to my boy is something special. We have been teaching him to see that there are alternative ways to get food than just heading down to the supermarket, whether that is farming ourselves on a piece of land, or like today, going exploring for it out in the ocean. You just have to relax, Ethan. Daddy's doing all the hard work. Alright, here we are. We're on the bay. Tell you what, I got a headwind I'm paddling into. Although I know where we're going spearfishing is going to be a lot calmer and protected, but it's going to be a bit of a slog getting there, that's for sure. But it is what it is. It's good for a bit of a workout, really. Right now, Ethan, we're paddling into the wind, so it's quite hard. But that means on the way back, we're going to be going really fast because we'll have the wind behind us. So it means I'm going to use up all my energy to get there. But by the time I'm tired and finished fishing for the day, I'm going to just breeze back, which will be nice. See these rocks here, where these seagulls are on? Just here. There. That's where I'm going to swim around and try and catch a fish. This is absolutely beautiful. Isn't it, Ethan? Wow, you can do a cool rock jump off those rocks into the water. There's no seaweed. Whoa! That was cool. Alright, out we go.
Another song.
So at this point in the trip, I committed the classic blunder of forgetting to turn the microphone on. Here I'm most likely giving some profound words of wisdom that you'll just have to miss out on. That, and I'm explaining how I'll be swimming with Ethan to a little rocky outcrop where he can sit on the rocks with the cormorants and I dive around looking for some fish.
Sometimes in the silence before the city glow, I still recall the nights when I could hear you breathing low, and I caught you breathing low. But it's too late to turn around, too cold to go outside. I wonder if I saw this love as anything.
Okay. Come on my back, mate. All right, you ready on my back? All right. Here we go. It's actually quite shallow here.
Not for me.
Not for you? Freezing, he reckons.
It's freezing.
Nah, it's nice.
The water's freezing.
Alright, let's swim. Here we go. He's holding on to me. Don't pull me down. How you going, Ethan? Off we go to our little island. We've scared them away.
Look at that one.
Climb up. Climb up with them. There he is. And so while Ethan waited patiently on the rocks for me, I went to look for some dinner. Not yet, almost. My GoPro battery ran out here. I didn't have much luck out in the water. Most of the big fish I could get up close to were protected species, but I did manage to find myself a small leatherjacket, and since they have no size limit, I thought I'd bag it for Ethan so he could have something to eat for dinner. Now I was off to find a spot to dive for some shellfish. So, I'm from the water. The GoPro battery ran out while I was out there, so you didn't get to see what I was doing, but I did manage to catch quite a small leatherjacket. There was a lot of fish there. You obviously saw those big rock cods, black rock cods, but they're it's illegal to catch them, so they were so easy to get up close to, but and tempting to get one, but you know, it's illegal, so I just left them. But otherwise I didn't have much luck out there. So I'm going to jump in the water here and I'm going to see if I can get some abalone. Even just one abalone for us to cook up on the fire would be nice, so I'm going to give that a go now. Yeah, yeah. One black-lipped abalone, small, just within limit though. So Ethan, the traditional people of this land, of Bass Coast, this area, were called the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation. And in the summer months when it was warm, they'd come down to these coastal areas and they'd go hunting for shellfish, for abalone, and they would eat these and they would collect them because it was warm, and they'd catch fish in these areas. So yeah, it's just cool to think about what the traditional people used to do and used to hunt in this local area.
I'm not eating any of it.
You don't want to eat that, you want to eat the fish. Woo! So it's time for cook up. We're going to just have a fire here. It's a beautiful evening. We don't have much though, just one small leather jacket and an abalone. Ethan says he wants the leather jacket. I'll have the abalone. We're going to cook up the abalone in the frying pan, and then we'll just wrap the leather jacket in some alfoil with some lemon, and I think we're good to go. So what we have here, the early settlers used to eat a lot of this stuff to add greens to their diet. So we have, this is bower spinach, and there's a lot of this around. And then this is grey saltbush here. And I might actually mix some of this into our food. We'll have a real bush tucker type meal. It's going to be good. Now, because we got so much rain in the night, everything's so wet, so I brought my own kind of kindling and tinder bundle from home. And basically this stuff here that it's wrapped up in, it's just this organic kind of disposable, it breaks down, this material, and we use it for planting trees on the farm as a mat to keep the weeds up, to protect the tree that you planted. But it's very flammable and it's going to work great. All right, our dinner is ready. So Ethan, come sit here.
What did you add on it?
Take off the skin.
What did you even add on it?
Look at that.
Ready.
That white flesh is very ready to eat. And our little bits of abalone are also ready to eat.
What did you put on there?
These are just salt leaves. Just put more lemon all over it to give it a nice final taste. And now is the taste test. Ethan, do you want to have some? I'm going to have some abalone first. Mmm. It's not bad. You like it? Freshest food you can eat. The abalone is not bad as well. Once it's thoroughly cooked and a bit of lemon and salt on it, it's okay, I don't mind it. Ethan's loving the fish. What a great day to get outside and find something to catch and eat from the land. Sure, it wasn't the biggest of meals or the most delicious, but just the fact that we were able to use our bare hands to get something to fill our bellies was exciting. Having an appreciation for nature means someone is more likely to care for the wild places. And if we can show the younger generation how healthy waterways and coastlines go hand in hand with a healthy population, maybe we will take the time to consider our impact on the great big blue. And so that's it for our adventure. It's getting to 6 o'clock and we've got a fair paddle to get home. But I wanted to ask Ethan, how did you like eating fish on the fire?
With lemon.
It was what?
With lemon.
With lemon. Did you like it? Was it a good dinner?
Yeah!
Awesome. So that's kind of it for today. We're just going to pack up now and we're going to start paddling back down along the coast. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Give us a like and a subscribe. That helps out the channel as well. And I'll be doing more camps and more adventures like this with my kids in videos to come. Awesome. Have a good one.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back.
Ready? Sit properly.
See the truth from a distance you can tell.
So I've been fighting a bit of a losing battle coming back because the tide is going out, and this is Port Phillip Bay, and so it's just roaring. So I'm just going against a river really. It's like I'm paddling upstream, but a little bit closer to shore is a little bit better. So I'm just gonna have to hug the shoreline instead of cutting right across because it's safer as well. I don't want to get sucked out the ocean. All right. Up you go, Ethan. There you go. Let me pull it up. Well, that was an exhausting paddle back. With the going against the outgoing tide, it was like paddling up a river, so I'm just going to go for a quick swim first. There we go. What a way to end the day. Fantastic.